Well, today I'm doing a practice strokes and I'm using a plate of paint that I've been using because I want to show you that you can do greeting cards, you can do all kinds of things with just a leftover palette. All I did was add some white to this, all right? So it's going to kind of be a fun look. I'm going to use, first of all, this is taupe metallic, all right? So I'm going to grab some floating medium. This is a 16 flat. I'm using multi-surface paints, all right, and they work on multiple surfaces. All right, so I'm going to come along here and I'm going to use a floating medium to make this really thin. And I'm going to show you all these fun colors that you can get with blues and lavenders, all right? So first of all, I just want to have some background stems. All right. So I want you to see that this is just going to be the stems from the pretty colors I'm going to use. Okay. So you're going to come up and put pressure and lift, chisel, flat, chisel. All right. So we just have all kinds of really light and skinny stems. All right. So that's the first thing I wanted to do. And I can even come down here in a couple of them and put some heavier ones. So I think that's kind of balanced. All right. And then I'm going to clean that brush out and I've got two different 16s. So I'm going to start out with that. Actually, I'm going to want a 12 too, and maybe an 8. And so we'll do just like that, 12 and 8. All right. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I dampen the brush, lay it on the paper towel, and then I'm going to just let's pick up some darker lavender. This is violet pansy. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is just go around with the corner of the brush and get the shape of this hydrangea that I want to do. All right. So what I'm going to do now is come in here and put a little bit darker on the edges. So like I'm just taking slap the corners around on the edges. Okay. And then I can fill in a little bit right like that. Okay. Now look what happens. I'm going to come in here and pick up white and I'm going to come right around and grab the white with the smaller brush. And look, I pick up, push, 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 pick up, and then I can do the other way and push left, push left. So I'm just putting pressure. So when I put pressure, it makes it come out and curve. Okay. Now I can put some of this little lavender, but I don't think it shows as well. Okay, so that's one little flower you can do. All right, so I am also going to come in here with violet pansy and pick up a little bit of medium. See, I dipped in the medium, dipped into here, and I'm going to come all the way around. And these are going to be right in the background. All right. I can also, while I have that on the brush, I can make it little teeny. I want to just tip the corner. A little bit of violet pansy. I don't have a stem here, but that's okay. All right, so that's just one of those little stems. All right, now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to take the lavender. Okay, so I'm going to come in between here. So you're pushing and sliding. It's like a one-stroke leaf, but it's a slider leaf, long, slender leaf. So see how I've got that light color, the dark in the back? Now I'm just going to pick up white, but I'm not going to clean the brush. We're just going to put the white in here. Oops, got the wrong color. So we get smaller as we go coming around. And then all I have to do is I'm going to pick up a little bit of that blue. And a teeny bit of asphaltum, since that's in the background. All right, now one more color. I'm going to pick up white, the same 12. I got smaller brushes, but I think we can just use this. All right, so I'm going to come right here, make a few bigger petals. Not too big. I just want you to see that we're just getting a little bit of that shading. All right, and we got the stem in here. All right, so I could just put a teeny bit in the corner. Okay, so that's light. A little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to take right over here and we're going to go to the blues. A little bit of lavender in here, but I'm just trying to get the white and the Prussian. And the first thing I want to do is work it so it's really light. All right. So what I'm doing up here is I'm going to keep picking up white. And this is the Prussian blue. So then I can get lighter. See, I'm going to keep picking up white and I'm going to get lighter as I come forward. See that? All right, so let's do this again. So the back one is darker. All right, then I'm going to pick up more white. And then I'm going to take and have some hanging down a little bit. All right, and then we're going to put a different type of hydrangea. So we put the darker underneath. Okay, so we're just going to now come in here. And look, I'm just dab, dab, dab with the chisel to get some little teeny strokes here. All right. And what's going to happen here is we have little stems out there. All right. Hey, I'm going to, so the deal is lights, darks. We're going to pick up a little teeny bit of brown with the medium. This is asphaltum. All right, so we're going to come and put a little bit of that up there. So we're going to pick up some more blue and we're going to make it really faint, just like we did over here. We'll pick up some white. All right. Now, what I love about this is we can get these great looks, and I call it monochromatic. So you can use whatever colors you have, and they even go together and they make a cute little painting. All right. So same thing here. I'm going to put a little bit of the metallic in the middle. This is a metallic taupe. And a little bit there and a little bit there. We can put a little bit of asphalt in here. Okay. So what do y'all think? Just a little fun using the leftover paint. We could even have done some gray flowers, but what I really like is purple, blue, and then you could go what to aquas. This way you could go to Juneberry. I mean, so there's all kinds of tones that we can keep building on this. So see, just try doing a few of these dabbed flowers with me and see what yours turns out like. I hope you enjoyed the exercise. It's the exercise using that leftover paint, making a greeting card or two with just saving your paint. Lots of people say they make little extra ornaments with their leftovers. And I will see you next time.